Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be learning how to find the volume of a rectangular prism. Let's get started. Okay, say we have this shape right here. There are two methods for solving the volume of a 3D figure, the rectangular prism. So first we could find the area of the base, or the top part right here. We could find the area of it, this. So to find the area, we would just count 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 across, so 3 times, and then 3 behind. 1, 2, 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So the base area is 9. And then how many rows of that do we have? We have 1 row right here, 2 rows right here, and 3 rows right here. So we would do 9 times 3, which is equal to 27. That's method 1. Now method 2 would be using the volume formula. So the volume formula would be length times height times width. So basically what we would do would be, let me just get rid of this. What we would do, we would basically just take the length, which is this portion right here. This is the length. So the length would be 3. Then we take the height, which is this portion right here, which is 3. And we would take the width, which is this portion right here, which is 3. So we would do 3 times 3 times 3. Now all I did there was just substitute the values for each. I just substituted the value for the length with 3, the height with 3, and the width with 3. So we would get 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. Now in this figure, just in this figure, it is a cube. So basically, a quick method for getting the volume of a cube would be just to find the length of any of them, any of these. If you find the length of any of these, that would be fine. So let's just take the length, for example, because it's the first one. We would take the length and we would just cube it. So that would be 27. Now, the reason we would cube it would be because all of these are the same. And cubing just means multiplying the same number 3 times. So here we're doing 3 times 3 times 3. We're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So we would just cube it. Now the method 3 only works with cubes. So let me write that, only works for cubes. Okay, and an easy way to recognize which shape is a cube is to see if all the sides are equal. The length is equal, the height is equal, and the width is equal. Okay, let's move on. Now in this figure, we can easily tell that this is not a cube, it's a rectangular prism. So let's start with method 1. Method 1 would be to find the area of the base. So let's find the area of the base. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 multiplied by 1, 2, 3. We have 3. So 6 times 3 would be 18. Now the reason we have 18 is because we just found the area of the base. And the area of the base formula, well, in the previous one which we did, we just did the width times the length. So that would be the formula for finding the base area. Okay, now let's multiply 18 by 3. So 18 multiplied by 3 would give us 54. So that's just 18 here, 18 here, 18 here. So 18 times 3 is 54. Now let's do method number 2. Method number 2 is the length times width times height. So length times width times height. Now, the length here we can see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So we do 6 times and then you would do the width, which is 3, and then 3, and then the height is also 3. So we would do 6 times 3 times 3, which is equal to 54. To break it down, we just did 6 times 3, which is 18. So let me just write it down. So we did 18 times 3. As you can see, we get the same thing as this. These are the same thing. And so we would also get the same answer. So as you can see, no matter what method we do, we always get the same answer. It's just what you feel easier. This method is what I feel easier because it's just a simple formula that's not very hard to memorize. You just do the length times width times height. But this method will also work because you just have to find the base area and multiply it by how many rows there are. This method is basically this volume method because, as you can see, to find the base area, we just have to do length times width. And then after we find the length times width, we get a number. And then after that, we just have to multiply it by the height again. So these both methods are derived from this formula right here, the volume formula. I hope you found this video helpful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations for any video ideas, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you.